Pillars of Pentegarn, an endless quest book. Pentegarn, you ask? Baltek shakes his head. We'll have to rescue him, you say, quickly. I'm for it. Let's go get him, Baltek urges. Not so fast, Lydia says. I think we better use our brains, not our brawns. With that black fog, I don't think we stand a chance, you say. I think we better try to lure them in here. My thoughts exactly, Lydia says. Here's my plan. You listen to her plan, and you put it into action as quickly as possible. Lydia jumps out of the hole leading into the tiny tunnel and screams. What's the matter, Tiny Tots? Afraid to fight? She climbs back into the small tunnel immediately. Just as you had hoped, several goblins follow her, and you and Baltic quickly dispatch them. After a short time, several more goblins enter the hole, and they too meet their doom. But no more come. Finally, Goblin calls out, Morg, come out. Don't play games with Grog. When no one answers, Grog calls, Grog's patrol go now. Leave heavy man for you to carry. Take his stuff to master. You learn to play games with Grog. Hearing these words, you and Baltic wait for the goblins to leave and step into the large room. Pentegarn lies on the ground, bound and gagged. You quickly free him. His cloak is in tatters, and he has been stripped of everything of value he carried. Did they get everything, you ask? Pentegarn nods his head. Everything except for my staff. They left that over there. He points toward the far side of the cavern. They thought it was just a worthless stick. He looks broken-hearted, and once again his face has assumed the look of an old man. We shall have to try another way. The evil one now expects us by this entrance. Give me my staff, please, he says, rising. You fetch the staff and give it to Pentegarn, and as soon as you hand it to him, his face loses some of its age, and he appears to grow slightly stronger. The staff is magical too, you ask? Pentegarn nods. Yes, but it is not as powerful as the Staff of Kings. Wielding a magical staff takes years, Jamie, and requires the wisdom of learning of many, many wise men. This staff, he says, holding the small sapling out for you to see, is much like you. It is just beginning its life, and it has much to learn. It can accomplish simple tasks, but we must take care not to demand too much of it. Now come. It is time for us to continue. He walks back to the stairs, with you and the rest of the company following. After a long climb, you stand outside looking at a black tower in the distance. That is our destination, Pentegarn says. Gather about me closely, Pentegarn says. Everyone hold on to my cloak. Jamie, tuck Fox inside your shirt. Owl, hold on. Pentegarn closes his eyes and whispers a few magic words. You look down at your legs and discover you no longer stand on the ledge, for you are floating in the air. Great sword! Exclaims Baltek. Pentegarn's eyes remain closed, and he continues to murmur the words you do not understand. His staff points at the top of the tower, which is slowly growing ever closer. You close your eyes, not wanting to look down. After what seems like an eternity of flying, you gently bump into the top of the tower, and as soon as your feet touch the roof of the tower, Pentegarn collapses, all of the strength having left his body. Are you all right? You rush to his side, gasping. Pentegarn, don't die! His eyes flicker open and rest on your face. Would you care so much, Jamie? He pauses. Oh, don't worry. If I rest for a moment, I'll be all right. But I'm glad you care, and perhaps it's the time to tell you something quite important. Have you ever wondered why you have abilities others do not, such as speaking with animals? Do you not feel some kinship the first time we met. You think back and realize that all Pentegarn said is true, and you nod your head. Pentegarn continues, "The blood of kings and queens runs in your veins, for I am your great-grandfather. I have little to offer you other than knowledge of your heritage, but if we live through this, I would have you become my apprentice. When we recover the staff, you will have much to learn, for one day it will be yours." Your eyes water, and you're near trees, when Lydia suddenly screams, "Baltek! Where's Baltek?" Leaping to your feet, you look about wildly, but Baltek is gone. The only thing on the roof other than yourselves is a trap door, now lying open. You can see a ladder leading down the opening. The elf rushes over to the ladder. He's left us. He's gone off on his own. He'll take all the treasure. She climbs over the edge of the hole and starts to go down the ladder. "No, no, Lydia," you scream, tugging on her arm. "Come back. We should discuss this." "What is there to discuss? That cursed son of Zorn has gone off on his own, and he'll get everything before we do." "Lydia, calm down. He's our fighter. Maybe he's only gone ahead to check things out." "I am the thief," flashes Lydia. "If anyone scouts ahead, it should be me, not the big, clumsy, muscle-bound Claude." "Lydia, even if he did find the treasure, it's not likely he could or would just walk out the front door with it. He'll be back. We mustn't run off in different directions. Our only chance of winning is to strike together." "Tell that to the muscle brain," mutters the elf, but she comes back up the ladder and sits with a flump at Pentegarn's feet. "I still think we should go after him," snarls Lydia. "If he's not robbing us, he'll at least need our help." If you think that you should go after Baltek, vote 1. If you think you should wait here for Baltek's return, vote 2. Again, if you think you should go and follow Baltek, vote 1. If you think that you should stay and wait for his return, vote 2. You all have a lovely and blessed day.